Hello my lovelies, another vlog, another week, and another big thank you to all my new followers. Thanks to YouTube sending you all to see the tour of my cottage by the sea. So lovely to have you on board. It's Tuesday today. Really, I'm not doing a lot this week because I had a frantic week last week, as you saw, scooting all over the place with my friends. But Monday and today and tomorrow, boiling hot. So rather than sit in a car or on a hot bus going to meet friends or whatever, the football started. So I had friends over on Sunday to watch that. I never film on a Sunday. And but there's nothing else to report. It's all been beach swimming, in the sea and in the pond, and lots of time with Jack and lots of R&R. Now, lovely followers, I think I might have to make my vlog be posted a lot later while it's summer on a Sunday. Jack, careful. Oh, Jesus. As you can see, Sundays are very busy on the beach, well, like everywhere in the world. So because he's still a bit, well, because of his age, he's a bit confused. He hates crowds. And it's hot, I really should bring him down earlier. Little monkey, you'll see how happy he is. And I'm not. But we started our normal walk in the park, so at least he can sit in the shade for a bit. And he refused to go. And I thought, well, maybe he's too hot. So I let the lead nice and loose to see, and thought, well, let him lead today, unusually. And guess where he wanted to go? The beach. He probably wants to get in the sea. He's such a little water dog. So he won. Now he's happy. But because of football, England playing Croatia later today, I've got the boys coming over for lunch so we can all watch together, which means it's lovely, isn't it? See, this is midday. They all come down for midday. So I really need to be down at 9 latest in the summer, so he can have his swim, and more importantly, so I can have my swim. So I just haven't got enough time for today. So guess where I'll be going? Back in the ponds. So I'm just taking you to my nearest village, Rottingdean, which many of you will know. But I will pop some pictures in of it because it's a very pretty, old, quaint village. But I'm actually going to see my acupuncturist, which I really believe in for tip-top health. And I have been seeing him monthly since the start of the pandemic. I wouldn't normally see him monthly, but anyone who knows about acupuncture knows that, well, in the olden days, thousands of years ago, apparently, if you were an acupuncturist patient and you got ill, you wouldn't pay them. You only paid them to keep you well. I think I've got that right. Don't know how that works though, because you have to pay them immediately afterwards. Anyway, he's keeping me in tip-top condition, touch wood, and anything from I've had a tummy upset to bad shoulder, RSI, waking up too early, not enough energy, anything, stress. I'm a real big believer and have been, well, God, since my 30s. So yeah, that's a recommendation from me, and I'll show you the lovely walk to my village. Look, gorgeous blossom. And this is the church in Rottingdean. Actually, I'll take you for a little tour around Rottingdean. You'll enjoy it. So here's another church. I think you just see it. Rudyard Kipling used to live here. His house is behind there. Right, we'll walk down the main street for you. Little tiny street. Oh, that was his house. Right, we'll come and see his gardens. I can't go in with Jack though. Sorry, I'm crawling on the floor as well. I can't go in with Jack because doggies aren't allowed. But I'll take you to the gardens one day. Oh, look how lovely that is. When everything's in full bloom. Because they are superb gardens. But I can't let yappy little Jack in. So yeah, these are Rudyard Kipling's gardens. There we go through there. There we are. Look at these gorgeous houses. See, people are moving out here from Hove and London in droves. Rottingdean and Saltdean. Two places people used to think were too far away from Brighton railway station. But of course they've changed their mind during COVID because so many of them are working at home now. So yes, apparently property's going in a day. Right, I'm going to stop filming now. And while it's quiet, lovely oldie worldies. There we go. It's nice and quiet at the moment, unusually. Here we are. He's going to put his mask on now and come to the door. This is David, who keeps me well. Now, what's the expression?
Hi everyone.
The apocryphal one about if you got ill, you didn't pay your acupuncturist, or what was it? Going back thousands of years?
Yeah, exactly. So it's the acupuncturist only got paid when you were well, because if you fell ill, he wasn't doing his job right.
Is that apocryphal? Must be.
Well, it goes back that.
Well, you're keeping me well. Thank you very much.
Let's go do some more, shall we?
Yes, please. I'm just going to scoot. Look at the table. Here we are, all peaceful, and goodbye. Well, I've kept the best to last, I hope. This is where I witter and maybe do some of the things you suggested. You're brilliant. All you new followers, old followers, people who've been with me since I started, so grateful to you. But the great thing is you're looking at all my old vlogs and coming up with ideas of what to add. So it's still warm and it's still lovely-ish temperature-wise, and it's just not beach swimming weather, although I would get in the pond today. But as you can see, I am getting ready. Sorry, Scots friends, all my friends in Scotland. Obviously, I'm going to be supporting England. It is Friday, end of day. I will do a bit of filming tomorrow and probably come in and say bye-bye to you. But I'm very excited about the match. And again, a dear friend of mine, the boys can't make it tonight. So I'll be watching it with Jack, who will get very unnerved every time I scream. So this is a new T-shirt. I won't tell you, from that company that we all disapprove of, but continue to buy things from, because they deliver it the very next day. So if we don't win tonight, I will not be wearing this T-shirt for the rest of I nearly said Eurovision, the championships. Anyway, right, headscarves. Let's do a headscarf. Should I start with a headscarf? Yes. So, yes, you'll know the result by my demeanour tomorrow after I've done a bit of filming, going to Lewis, and my friend's driving, so I'll be able to film. But if it's like this, well, you can see a bit of the town of Lewis. Anyway, this is a great top tip for the summer, girls and boys. Anybody can wear a sarong. How's that? Oh, and I'm wearing red lippy for you, especially for the scarf tutorial. Right, this is, I'll put where I got it from, my dear friend Elif, who has a boutique in my local village, Rottingdean, which you will have seen. So this is so enormous. This is perfect for beach or holidays, wherever you're going, which probably isn't abroad. So you've got a sarong for if you need to cover up on the beach. I don't think I've ever worn a sarong in England, and this is hardly the top to go with it. But anyway, imagine that that's a sarong. and you can double it up as a scarf. So to save carrying it, you can wear it on your head. Now, I'm very bad at the whole 40 scarf thing, and it would take way too long, and I need to practice. But I think this is the time that I need, oh, I'm doing this all wrong. No, I'm not. Corner to corner, because it's huge. This is only for very big scarves. And then fold it once in, and then fold it again so it's nice and wide. We want a nice, big, wide scarf. I'm going to have to use you as a mirror, but I think I might have to, I'm not going to the hairdresser to get a cut. I'm not happy with this cut, and the fringe is way too long, although it does mean I can get my quiff back soon. So somebody suggested a side parting. A side fringe, bangs as you call them in America. See, all I'm doing is twisting. Twisty, twisty, twisty. 3 knots I think's plenty. Twiddle the ends so that they don't... Now this is silk, so it could get a bit slippy, especially if it's windy. But tie these knots very, very, very tight, and you should be fine. You can always add hair grips. So what do you think? I mean, that was just a quickie. It would be much better as a 40 style scarf. Maybe I'll do that next time, because you need a smaller scarf. I'll do a 40 scarf for you next time. But it's sort of working, isn't it? Anyway, it gives you some ideas for scarves. Now, you also very kindly on Instagram and here on YouTube comment on my skin, which is very kind of you. So I've done plenty on skincare, but I will do more. But suffice to say, my mum was Bulgarian, and they have very good skin, nails, teeth and hair. Just seems to be a genetic thing. So I was blessed with good genes. B, I've always hated sunbathing. So although I've got a tan, this is just walking around, and always 50 factor on the face. Absolutely essential, especially considering the amount of time I've spent in Australia. But C, apart from a good diet and plenty of water, this is not sponsored, but I get a lot of free stuff, as I'm sure you imagine. And this is a really nice brand. I'll put the details below, called Ancient Plus Brave Cacao and Collagen. Now, look at that packaging. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm not very good with raw chocolate, especially raw cacao. If I had it now, God, it's 4:45. If I had it now, I would be awake till 5 in the morning. I don't want to be awake till 5 in the morning. Very sensitive to chocolate, not to coffee, but to chocolate. But if anyone knows how to do a cacao ritual, I actually bought raw chocolate to do a cacao ritual, and I still haven't done one with friends. So that would be a lovely thing to do. So anyone got any tips to do it easily and quickly? We could do a ritual together on here. Oh yes, anyone who is a vlogger, or maybe you just like this idea anyway, to cut off your rooms. If I'm doing a Zoom or an important podcast or something that I don't actually want people to see the whole sitting room, or if I need a really plain background because somebody's asked me to shoot a video against a plain background. I can't speak today. What is wrong with me? It's probably the excitement. Let me show you. This is so cool. This used to be, this is another top tip for you. Hang on. Look. I think I've shut Jack out. He might be a little upset. But, oh yeah, this is another thing, girls. Anyone short of body, I mean, how unflattering is that length on a short person? I wish I could sew, because every t-shirt I wear needs to be this length, and then it doesn't chop you in half, and that's flattering. Maybe I could get some scissors and get those scissors that, what do they call, that do the hem for you. Anyway, let me know. So that blind used to be upstairs where all those beautiful fitted cupboards are, and that was what I used when I first moved in. They were built-in cupboards, but the doors were a nightmare. You had to open one and then close it to open another. It drove me mad. So I had them all taken out and put that big blind up instead, which was great because all I had to do was that to see all my clothes. Then I finally could afford to save up and get proper fitted wardrobes in with all doors and drawers, and had the whole thing done by those people that are always advertising on British television. And I kept the blind for ages and ages and ages because it's such a good width. Well, blow me down, it fits this gap beautifully. So I've now got a little video room. So I hope that's given you some housey ideas. So we've done skin, we've done house, we've sort of done fashion. I promise I will do. I need a few days of not rushing around doing things and getting up early to take Jack to the beach, but I promise I will do more fashion soonest. I forgot the most important thing. I should have written her name down, I'm sorry. Somebody asked to see my handbags and what do I put in my handbags. So we're going upstairs so I can show you. I actually haven't got that many. It's not like the shoes thing with me. I'm not a huge handbag fan. In fact, during all these lockdowns, I can smell sewage. I keep smelling sewage. There must be something wrong outside. It can't be my garden. Sorry, where was I? Handbags. Yes, I'm not a massive handbag girl. And during all these lockdowns, I've just been wearing a bum bag and just taking out one card, poo bags, and that's it, because there's not much we've been able to do. Anyway, so let's go upstairs and I'll show you what I've got in the way of handbags, but don't get too excited. Just look what Jack's done to the sofa. Honestly, it's his favourite place to sleep, but he seems to have made a huge mess. Anyway, this is where I keep my bags, girls. Actually, this one is my favourite for beach and summer because it's just so floral. I'm not a massive bag girl. I don't spend a lot of money on them, and I am very lucky. I do get some free. That one I bought in, gosh, where was it? Portland? Fell in love with it. And it's vegan. And Radley, whoops, sorry. And Radley, I'm a great fan of Radley. I think they gave me that one. Oh, now I'm looking at them all. These are ancient. And you wait till you see the bag to show you what I put in it. That was from Two Clothing last year. Oh yes, this is my favourite. Right, this one, look at that. That was from France, Paris, like decades ago. Good gosh, I can't remember when. Beautiful vegan bag that I showed you. Oh, it's just looking a bit sad. My hairdresser's after that bag. That's a lovely black and white Radley bag. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's looking a bit, do you know, ooh, nice pens in there. I think I might try and get that cleaned. Anyway, see, not a lot of bags. So, hope you enjoyed seeing, hope you could actually see them. This is my very, very, very favourite bag, and there's some good top tips in here as well. It's a DKNY, and I was in Manchester at a gig, I think it was Prince, God bless him, with my goddaughter, and we popped into Harvey Nicks, and I really needed a black bag. And this must be 20 years old. No, it can't be. Was I that extravagant then? I mean, look how big. This is perfect for travelling when I need to be smart. Pull that t-shirt up. And then the little sides go in. Anyway, it's so old, you won't be able to find one like it, I doubt. But look how neat it is. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I'm going to show you what I have inside it because this is a really good top tip. I try and pack it. You know how difficult it is. Rummaging in it drives me mad. So I've packed everything into little bags. I think it's all the travelling I do. It's made me think about what I want to do in the way of carting stuff around. It's too much. This is brilliant. My friend in Australia got me this and sent it to me for my birthday. Look, it's a glasses case, but you know how I love my vintage glasses and sunglasses? Well, I can put in literally 3 pairs. So this is brilliant for travelling. So that's always in there, nice and soft. Then I have a little tiny bag with essential purse, obviously. Then I have a little tiny bag with essentials in it. And then I have everything that I'm likely to need on a day out. So headache pills. Oh, that's my, what's it called? Because you'll want to know and you'll ask. Taffix. This is really useful for going into crowded restaurants when we're allowed to take our masks off at the table, because this has been proven to prevent viruses entering your nose. It's actually any nasal spray. I used to use First Defence on long haul flights and I never got ill in them once I discovered that. So this is what I use up my nose if I'm eating in a crowded place. Not that it's ever that crowded. Always have a very short lead and a plug, because on trains you can often plug in. And digestion things, if I get heartburn, AirPods, obviously, glass cleaner, obviously. What's that? Oh, eye spray if I get sore eyes, little tiny box for supplements, and hand sanitizer, of course. So all of those go in a little bag, and then I can find everything really quickly without all that digging around. I'm sure you know all this, and that's my makeup. And that just has, oh, always, most essential, lip block, because I'm prone to cold sores, so that's a huge sunblock that I don't go anywhere without. Oh, and rescue remedy. I always have rescue remedy, just in case of something awful happening. And it's good for the dog as well, if he's with me. And just my usual, whatever makeup I'm wearing that day, including this red that you're bound to ask. I don't know whose it is and I can't read it. It's too small. It's very nice, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed that. Now I really am going till tomorrow. Right, just popping back, having just edited everything that I just did with the headscarf tutorial. Oh, my glasses are steaming up. That is the worst headscarf I have ever done. This is how it should have looked. Obviously, the big problem is the fringe. It looked horrendous. Oh my God. I mean, if I wasn't trying to get the vlog ready for you to see at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, I would do it all again. But you know there are plenty of other videos to watch if you want to do a headscarf. And obviously it's time to go back to the quiff, isn't it? That fringe is way too long to do a headscarf with. So lesson learned. Either I will go, as somebody so rightly suggested, maybe a side fringe will do, or a very much shorter fringe, or back to the quiff. Oh yes, something else I forgot. Having done my handbags, I then realised I have a cupboard full of little itty bitty bags that I hardly ever use. So I'll do that for you this week. I will try and do a vlog for next Sunday. It might be much shorter. This is a very long one. So I'll do a much shorter one so you've got something for next Sunday, and then the Sunday after will be all the exciting stuff in London. And what else is there? Oh, that's it. I'm wearing my dungarees today. I shall do a shot of the bottom half. That's how cool it is. I had a lovely lunch out with my friend Pete, but you'll have to wait till next Sunday because I'm keeping all of that for then, because you've had Quite enough. You probably are exhausted with boredom by now because it's such a long vlog. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, for following, for spreading the word, for commenting. I do my best to answer all the comments, but the tribe's grown so much. Please forgive me if I miss the odd one, but I am generally really good about answering. Okay, see you next week.